every day is kind of different. I don't think a day goes by in my life where I don't remember 9/11. I find that the need to educate and promote awareness of 9/11 increases with every month and year that goes by.
2,749 people died on September 11th. At the very least, every one of them was someone's son or daughter. But they were probably also somebody's husband or wife or cousin or brother or sisters. And it just wasn't the people that were killed that day. It was the people who had to get out of those buildings, the people that went in to help and are now sick.
"9/11 started like any other workday in September.
I remember coming into work that day, and I just looked at the sky. It was so beautiful.
I remember my dad wasn't supposed to work that day. He worked on the 92nd floor, worked for Car Futures.
I worked for the May Davis Group, and we were on the 87th floor of the North Tower.
I was in my office on the 82nd floor of the South Tower.
I was at my desk in my office at 3 World Financial Center, across the street from One World Trade.
Sat at my desk, was checking my emails, getting ready to start working, and then 8:46 is when the first plane hit 6 floors above us.
I was actually sitting at my desk when Flight 11 struck the North Tower.
And I heard a very loud sound followed by the building shaking.
When the first plane hit at 8:46, I heard it and I felt it, but I didn't know what it was.
I got on the subway, and we were stopped at Chambers Street, and the conductor said that there was a incident at the World Trade Center. I got out at Rector Street, and I noticed everybody was looking up, and there was black and gray smoke billowing in the wind, very high up in the air.
I saw numerous people in front of a TV watching the TV, and I said, what is all this commotion? I couldn't comprehend what I was looking at first, because I never saw anything like this. A fire, a building that size. I didn't know what to make of it.
They announced on the radio that a plane had hit the World Trade Center. As I drove home, I heard the fire department issue a total recall, which is not something they'd ever done before.
Every cop that was available was ordered to go down to the World Trade Center. I had this inkling that I was going into something that I never imagined that I would ever as a cop.
We stayed in the office for a while until the smoke got too heavy, and we decided, it's time to go. We made a human chain, 14 of us. Tried to go out the back. We couldn't because the floor collapsed, so we couldn't get to the door. Front door was jammed. It was knocked off the hinges, so you couldn't open it. So then we made our way to the last exit, and fortunately that was it. We were able to get out.
Once I got to the lobby, there was every type of emergency worker, smashed marble and glass, chaos, people bleeding, and we were advised to go out the door, cover our heads, and not look up.
Someone got in my face and yelled, "Run!" And I just took off.
I remember going to school, normal school day. Just started first grade, really. And then all of a sudden, pretty early in the morning, I remembered everybody just saying, okay, everybody, we're going home. When I got home, my whole family was over. I just ended up going to my bedroom and just hearing crying and screaming.
Something all of a sudden very loud and screechy started to vibrate the scaffolding. And imagine the worst piercing noise you've ever heard.
I see another plane coming, heading for the World Trade Center, and we heard the big pow.
And that's when Flight 175 struck from the south side. It struck my office. My desk was practically at the epicenter of where it struck. Had I been there, I would have been killed instantly.
The van that I was in shook, and all we heard was silence on the radio. It was a very eerie feeling.
I knew I had to go get my dad. He lived 4 blocks away. Got into my father's building, got up to his apartment, and he's sitting there on his bed, white as a ghost. And I'm like, "Are you okay?" And he just couldn't function. He just said, "The plane just flew over my building." And
the instruction of don't look up was constantly repeated. And I guess human nature, you do the opposite, and I did look up. And I will never get those visions out of my head. I first saw giant panes of glass coming towards me, paper, debris. But what I will never forget is the sound and sight of people jumping from the tower.